Hey, I'm John Bollinger with Premier Guitar. Today we're doing a review demo of the Gold Comp by Wren and Cuff. What they're going for here is that classic germanium transistor style compressor that you find with the old long gone Ross compressors, the gray ones, which I actually own one of those. Bought it in 7th grade. And in the Dynacomp, the classic Dynacomps. What these compressors offer is kind of a ragged brilliance. It takes your tone and it's going to color it, but that's the point. It makes things kind of more brilliant, more alive, sustaining forever, and it will give you a lot of dirt, or it can clean up and just give you tons of sustain. Now, before I tell you more about this compressor, I'll tell you about everything else in my signal chain. I'm playing my Sweetwood Stratocaster. I'm running an Astro cable out of this into the Gold Comp. Gold Comp is being powered by Voodoo Labs pedal power, and then we're running that into a Mesa Boogie Lone Star amp. We're in the clean channel, but we'll go into the dirty one later. They're both completely flat. Miking it with a Royer R121 mic and running into Pro Tools. The Gold Comp is made in the USA, has a lifetime warranty, and a true bypass switch. It's got 4 knobs, much like a Keeley 4-knob compressor. When I came in, I had it pretty much flat, just with the comp up a tiny bit. Here's what it sounds like with it off. And here's it with it on. And that sustain right there is kind of the magic to it. The 4 knobs are volume, compression, release, and attack. The magic, well, there's kind of magic in all of them. The volume, you pump that all the way up, and if you have an amp just starting to break up, it will make it break up, and that's a killer tone. The compression, the second one, can give you everything from a very subtle compression to a real squash kind of sound, like a lot of country players will do for that fast single coil telly kind of stuff. Release will enable you to just hold a note forever. And attack affects the attack, how quickly you're going to hear the note. So tell you what, why don't we just spin some knobs and you can see kind of what it does, or hear what it does. I'm just using this Strat today because, to me, compressors work best with single coil guitars. Some people might have good luck with humbuckers. I think mini humbuckers are okay, but by and large, the best thing for compressors, I think, are single coils, just because it's a narrower sonic range as far as the tone. So so when you're bringing forth all these, I guess all these overtones and things like that, it's a little more clear, if that makes sense. Okay, here goes. Let's spin some knobs. First, like kind of a classic country sort of sound for fast-ish country stuff. We'll bring up the compressor, bring up the attack a little bit, and bring up the volume a little bit. And so you can see you get a little bit of dirt and a whole lot of sustain. Again, here's it off. and this is on. Now you can see how that would be a little addictive because it's just so easy to play. You don't have to worry about picking every note. Things just kind of pop out. And the little bit of dirt helps a lot too. So now if we goose up the compression all the way, and bring up the release quite a bit, we'll get kind of that cool Steve Miller abracadabra kind of thing, where it's clean but just sustaining forever. Okay. Now let's go to something a little more subtle. Let's bring back the compression, but bring the volume way up. Attack in the middle and release just down a bit. See what we get. So that's a cool, just starting to kind of overdrive a little bit. Another thing that is great with this compressor is if you run it with a little bit of dirt, it will take you to the next level. Let's put on the dirty channel and bring our compression, let's just say about noon, volume about noon, tack and release down a bit. Okay, here we go. So here's the dirt. Pretty cool. Great having all that sustain at your fingertips, particularly with a guitar that doesn't really sustain all that well anyway. Now let me just show you what it sounds like with the volume and compressor and release all the way up. I won't turn the attack all the way up because that'll just smash it a little bit too much for us, but here we go. Let's see what this does. So you can see it gets a little loud, little noisy, but man, talk about making your guitar really alive. I'm not particularly loud in the room right now, but the guitar feels like you're just, like the amp is all the way up. So those are the basics of the Wren and Cuff Gold Comp. To read the full written review, go to premierguitar.com. And while you're online, make sure you like us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we have more great content going up every day, including my new lesson series. So I'll show you all the crazy crap I play. It's not that hard. Till next time.
Don't forget to sign up for PG Perks, your all-access pass to exclusive gear giveaways and discounts on PremierGuitar.com.